Hello again, YouTube. This is the Truth Man giving you the truth. I'm talking about money on this one. So, shout out to the Dawn of Light. Check out his channel. I got this idea for this video from him because he asked me in the comments what's the quickest way to save $1,000 to $5,000. If we honest with ourselves, and I'm honest with myself, you honest with yourself, we ain't talking about them peoples. We talking about us everyday regulars, average Joes, job working, small business working people. What is the number one fastest way to grow your money? What is the one characteristic, the one trait, the one thing that you do or I do that will grow our money? We'll give a couple of them, but let's start with number one: saving. All this stuff about white privilege and this, that, it don't really matter if you saving. None of it comes into play if you save. If you save $100 100 times, you gonna have what? What you gonna have? $10,000. Some of us been working our jobs for years. Some of us been in business for years. The main reason why people who have been working do not have money. I've been working since 16. I should be a millionaire. I'm not. And why am I not? Because I haven't saved. I haven't invested. I haven't done the things that where it don't matter what color you are. It makes money come. Saving. You make $700 a week. You save $100 a week. Which is not, it's good for a person that's making $7. You do that 52 weeks, 10 years, you have $52,000. Now, if you have $52,000 in cash, you're not rich, but are you check to check? No, you're not check to check. Can you get your car fixed? Emergency car? Yeah, you can get your car fixed. Can you buy a set of tires? Yeah, you can buy a set of tires. You see how life changes? See, we don't see all this little Whitey, this, Mr. Charlie, all that talk. When you saving, you see that they really not oppressing you. Like people talking about what a white man, somebody else is in my comments debating me, talking about my oppressors. I have no oppressors. The devil can't even oppress me. If you've been reading your Bible, the devil has to get permission from the Most High to do things. Otherwise, the Most High will protect his people. Like with Job. Job was, like he said, Job was blameless. But the devil begged, and he allowed some things to happen to Job. And, for his own reasons. But to say that a mere man is oppressing another man is in this country, in the United States, look at that person's track record. Did you drop out of school? How were you in school? What did you do? What credentials did you build for yourself? When you worked, did you save your money? And then it goes back further. Okay, you got kids. Did you leave life insurance for your kid? It's factors that a person can say that their parents kind of oppressed them, but you can't blame other races. Like, let's say your parents were addicted to drugs and they didn't provide for you, so you ended up going from foster homes, going to different foster homes, or they die and they don't leave you any life insurance, and now you dealing with the issues of life and you facing eviction. Whereas if they would have did what they were supposed to do and left you hundreds of thousands in life insurance, then you wouldn't have those issues now, would you? Unless you're just that bad with money. And that's why I say saving is number one. Because if you're good with money, you're not going to spend every dime you got. And even, okay, if you spend all of your money paying bills, that's bad too. Because what are you saving? What are you investing? What are you putting up for your kids, grandkids? You could pay all your bills, but if you don't have no inheritance put up for your kids and grandkids, you still bad with money. That's all of these things point back to saving as the number one way to increase your wealth. Now, life insurance is a form of saving. Like every month you paying life insurance. If something happened to you, it's like you paid that life insurance, and now your kids, grandkids will be able to have this to ease the burdens of life. Think about it. Just think about this. You can't bring a person back, but if they left you money where you can get you some toys, you could take a vacation, it ain't gonna bring them back, but it'll make it a whole lot easier, man, than if they at your funeral, well, we need you to pay for this and you pay for that. Come on, man. Again, nothing against people who choose to live the hood life, you know what I mean. But me personally, I don't choose to do it. I don't believe that a person should try to be hood their whole life. You in your 20s, you unfortunately do that, or you do jail time. I think that you should be looking to go to the next level. Nobody put you here. God didn't put you here to commit crimes and be a gangbanger. You know? So you should always be looking to go to the next level. But saving is the fastest way, other than if you were to win in gambling, but that's uncertain. That money, think about it. Yeah, you could win in gambling. You know, gambling is not a sin. People who say it is, they don't know what they're talking about. But if you lose, then you have to spend your time thinking about how you could have saved that money. If you win, congratulations, things just got easier for you. But everybody don't win. And some people will win more than they lose, but are you really accomplishing anything? I mean, you could have started a business. Okay, let's talk about that. You start a business. I did the math, right? I said if I have 5 side businesses that did horrible, then let's say they only made $54 a day each. Is that really doing horrible if I save all the money? Because guess how much that is? If I didn't take a day off and I had 5 business ventures and I made $54 on average from each one of them, that is 100,000 plus. Come on, man. And let's say you say I'm grinding hard. I ain't taking no day off for 5 years, and I'm saving all the money. That's 500,000. See, a lot of these younger people, including me when I was younger, you spend too much time playing and being lazy. You got young people trying to, you stealing stuff that you could buy. Like, you could literally work at McDonald's. You can be 17, get a job at McDonald's. Save even half of your money. Let's say you making $400 every 2 weeks. You save $400 a month. You save $400 a month for 4 years. That is 17 grand. Now, okay. You say, well, I want a car. I don't want no car. No, you can get you a nice car and you'll still have money left over. Or you 17, you say, well, I want to buy a house. I don't want no mortgage, no rent. So I'm going to save my money and I'm going to buy me a house when I'm 27 years old. And you save $400 a month for 10 years. 10 years. That's $48,000. Now you ain't getting a paid off house, but you'll be able to buy you a house. And if you don't mess your credit up, you can get what's called an FHA loan, and you can have that $48,000, at least 40 of that in the bank still. You know, take the 8 and get your house. You can get a nice house somewhere. Because I'm sure in 10 years you're going to be a manager or something. And you can be like, okay, well, I'm a manager now. So I'm finna go from saving $400 to $1,000 a month. Like, let's say your income go up to $2,500 a month. You say, I'm gonna save $1,000 a month for 10 years, and I'm gonna go buy me a house. In Milwaukee, you could find a house for $120,000, and I think that's how much it is. You save $1,000 a month for 10 years. That's $120,000. Let's say you go a little higher. Let's say you're a manager. You're making $3,500 a month. You say, well, I'm gonna save $1,500 per month. You do the math. That's what? That's $18,000 a year. 10 years, that's $180,000. Here in Milwaukee, if you did something like that, you say, okay, I'm gonna buy me a little cheap car. I'm gonna get around in this cheap car. I'm gonna get me like a Grand Prix or something, or a Buick LeSabre with that 3800 V6 that runs forever. And I'm gonna save this $1,500 for 10 years. 10 years, you'll have $180,000. You say, okay, I'm finna go buy me a house and a brand new car. The two biggest expenses, housing, transportation, you got them beat. You can go buy you a house, find you a $130,000 house where they want $145,000. You tell them, I'll give you $130,000 right now. You close on the house $130,000. You go buy you a car $160,000, or you buy your car $30,000 brand new. You still got $20,000 left. You don't have no housing. You don't got no rent. You ain't got no car note. And you keep saving, man. Come on, man. You wouldn't even need to. People be playing pick 3 and pick 4. Pick 3, the jackpot is $500. Pick 4, the jackpot is $5,000. You playing, and I've made this mistake too. You playing for money that you could save, that you could have from saving. It really don't make sense. I mean, if you ain't trying to play and win every day, play every combination or something like that, it really don't make sense, because that's money that you could save. Money that you can invest. Cash App even have investment. They pay their dividends on a regular basis. If you buy investments regularly, you'll see the dividends coming on there. You can either cash them out, or you could just leave them in there and see. All you gotta do is just be quiet. Stop talking. Save your money. Don't tell nobody that you can't trust. It's not in your household. In your household, you should be able to trust them. Look, I got this X amount of dollars. You know, but you keep your business quiet, you ain't got to worry about bums trying to break in your house and stuff like that. You know, that's the way to go. Or you just keep it in the bank. Keep it in the safe deposit box. where you don't have to go through the bank line. You could just go turn a key, take out whatever you have. But you got to be careful with them people that work in the bank. But, you know, that's the quickest form of building your money up, is to save what you make. The second would be to do things that actually make money. Don't be lazy. Don't sit at home watching 6 hours of TV. You know, you can go get you a part-time job. Like, that's one of the things Kevin Samuels used to stress is, and I ain't digging my nose, I kind of rub my mustache, is you could go work part-time. You making $28,000, you can go work part-time for another $14,000, bank that $14,000. If you healthy, mentally healthy, physically healthy, you don't got money, that's really your own fault, man. But anyway, I'm going to close this video out. That's the quickest way, is to save. And don't say you can't save. You saying you can't save, you really getting punked by bill collector. Because you, like the Riches in Babylon book says, you should pay yourself first every time. Even if you got to pay your bills late, you pay yourself first, you keep the money. Now, the hope would be you still pay your bills and on time. But if you can't pay yourself first and pay your bills, then you pay yourself first and you pay those bills later. And or if you say, well, I want to pay my bill, then just make it a smaller amount then. Just make it a smaller amount. Be more patient. Be like, well, I can only afford to save $10 a week right now. That's $520 in a year. That in 2 years you got your emergency fund. That's $1,040. You got to just keep doing it. Keep doing it. But anyway, I told y'all we talk about all subjects on here. Thanks for watching. Keep tuning in for more videos.